This is CBC Winnipeg News.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Open drug use, trafficking, and violence is back. Those who live and work in downtown Winnipeg say the problems have started to return after a recent police crackdown ended. Many say they're fed up dealing with the crime and want harsher enforcement back. CBC's Cameron McLean reports.
Peter Ross and Cheryl Martins have spent decades putting down roots in Winnipeg's West End. Last month, Ross was attacked by someone who appeared to be in distress after he stopped to check on them. Ross and Martin say the neighborhood still feels overwhelmed by addiction and crime.
If they're not on our street, they're on somebody else's street. It doesn't make any difference where they are. They're still being poisoned. And moving them around is doing nothing to help them.
Susan Lockhart runs the Just Like New to You thrift store on Portage Avenue. She says business improved while officers were highly visible, but now things may be worse than they were before.
We've seen, multiple overdoses every day, the thefts that are happening in here, the belligerence, the violence that we're seeing inside and outside our store. We had a young girl who came in totally naked, looking for clothes. Executive Director Joe Cornelison says tackling addiction requires long-term investment.
For what we're experiencing right now, a regular police presence is critical and necessary. I think everybody knows that in the longer term, you have to address, root causes.
The Winnipeg Chamber of Commerce released a statement on Friday supporting the crackdown, but warned short-term enforcement must be backed by sustained police presence, as well as investments in mental health supports and housing. Mayor Scott Gillingham says he supported the increased enforcement and would like police to release data showing what impact the operation had.
There's a role for police to play, but it can be done in a compassionate way. And so my position hasn't changed. We can both enforce the laws and be compassionate at the same time.
In a statement, a police spokesperson told CBC News they have compiled the data and continue to talk to harm reduction agencies, and they won't be making any public comment until those discussions are finished. Cameron McLean, CBC News, Winnipeg.
After several days of searching, the body of Aaron O. Ramirez has been recovered from Nutimik Lake, roughly 24 hours after his brother's. It comes after 6 days of searching. The 13-year-old had jumped into the water near Sturgeon Falls on Saturday after his brother, 10-year-old Maximo, slipped on some rocks and fell into the lake. A community member found Aaron's body around the same time of day and in around the same place his brother's body was found the night before. One group specializing in underwater safety and recovery says it was an emotional night for the boy's parents.
The dad had an opportunity away from the public eye a bit to share his grief with his son and have that close moment where he's holding the body of his son close and saying goodbye to him.
RCMP thanked the dozens of volunteers who put in long days trying to bring closure to the family. Nearly $80,000 has been raised through donations for the family. A cross-country ride hit a bit of a speed bump in Winnipeg this morning. Two men on a charity ride to raise awareness for men's mental health had their bikes stolen. The two stopped in for an interview at CBC's studios, and when they left, their bikes were gone. The U-lock securing the bikes to a rack on the back of their car had been cut off. They say the combined value of the bikes is around $15,000.
Disappointing, really, especially with the car marked up, just showing everything that we're doing. Our cause is right on the side of it, so whoever did take them seen exactly what they were doing and just didn't care.
Yeah, that's hard because we've been working really hard for this. It's been non-stop since we started planning this 2 months ago.
Since it happened, thousands of dollars have been donated to cover costs to replace the bikes and help get the two back on the road. Winnipeggers who volunteer at places like food banks and community centers won't have to pay out of pocket for a criminal record check. Well, that's the promise from the city's incumbent mayoral candidate if he's re-elected this fall. It's his first pledge nearly halfway through the campaign. CBC's Gavin Axelrod has more.
Scott Gillingham is promising to make criminal record checks free for volunteers in Winnipeg if he's re-elected as mayor.
And if someone is prepared to give their time to help others, they should not have to pay $65 just to get started.
Gillingham says the charge is the highest fee for volunteers out of any major Canadian city. The announcement was supported by Volunteers Manitoba.
We're hearing from a lot of community members that they'd love to get involved, but the $65 fee is just beyond their means at this point. So we also know that in communities outside the city of Winnipeg, here in Manitoba and across the country, for volunteers, those fees are already waived or they're significantly reduced.
Friday was also the first time the incumbent mayor has made a campaign promise in his bid for a second term. The mayoral race began in May. Nearly halfway through, Gillingham says more announcements are on the way. He said he doesn't have a date yet for when his full platform will be released.
I've been focused on being the mayor of Winnipeg. That's been very busy. We've had a lot of mayoral announcements as mayor, but we have been building the platform.
The last time a sitting mayor lost on election night was George Sharp in 1956. No other candidate running to be mayor this year has held public office. Gillingham has said the competition won't affect the way he intends to campaign. University of Manitoba adjunct political science professor Christopher Adams says the current mayor has benefited from the lack of a high-profile challenger.
You don't want to be positioned by your opponents. You want to be able to position yourself. And right now, there isn't a big threat of being positioned by opponents in this mayoral campaign. So he hasn't been forced to bring out his own campaign platform.
Adams says candidates may also be waiting until the end of the summer to really start ramping things up. There are 8 other people running to be mayor in the October election. So far, Don Woodstock has held the most public news conferences outlining campaign promises. Gavin Axelrod, CBC News, Winnipeg.
He's been premier for 3 years, yet one of the province's largest cities says they're still waiting for Wapkanu to show up. The premier has repeatedly promoted his message of One Manitoba, a province that works together across political, regional, and cultural lines. But many in Steinbach say they're feeling left out. The CBC's Ian Fraze reports.
Unlike the member opposite, we know that the province extends beyond the perimeter.
Premier Wapkanu has made a point of traveling across Manitoba. Many visits to Brandon, the province's second largest city. He's been to Selkirk, brought his caucus to Winkler for a community dinner, but he's yet to make a public visit to Steinbach.
Second year that he didn't appear, I would say, was curious, being in the third largest city in Manitoba. Now there's the third year, I would say it's concerning.
As premier, Canoe went to Steinbach's hospital once, part of the NDP's private listening tour with healthcare workers. But aside from that, he's attended no public events and made no announcements here. PC MLA Kelvin Gertson says it's important Canoe sees Steinbach up close because a lot of government decisions rest with the premier.
It's not just a symbolic thing. It is a meaningful thing when the head of government comes and can hear directly about the concerns of a community.
But some of Canoe's ministers have visited Steinbach. In recent years, the local Chamber of Commerce has made getting cabinet ministers into Steinbach a priority. It wants decision makers to see the city's growth and hear its priorities directly.
They can find a day to come out or an afternoon to come out. We've been successful.
The Steinbach area is politically conservative. Since the NDP was elected in Manitoba, 6 cabinet ministers have attended Steinbach Chamber of Commerce events. Recently, its president extended a personal invite to Canoe to visit.
We just keep the door open, build those relationships with his departments.
Canoe now says he's got a visit booked while taking a shot at Gertson's absence from an annual event.
Well, I plan to visit Steinbach for the Pride Parade coming up, and I encourage Kelvin Gertson to attend with me.
Gertson hopes it's the start of regular visits from the premier. Ian Fraze, CBC News, Steinbach.
Well, if you stepped outside today, you probably noticed the heat and humidity are back out in full force. It's a sticky and sweaty day out there today, but how long is it going to last? Khalil Hassanelli is in now with a look at your forecast.
Brittany, not only do we have warm temperatures through this weekend, but over the next couple of days as we get back towards the work week as well, we can expect temperatures into the 30s and also humidex values that are going to feel closer to the 40 mark, if not higher than that. As we go through the overnight hours tonight, we are getting down to a overnight low of 17 degrees. There is going to be a little bit of fog possible, but very, very light winds. And it's going to warm up very, very fast tomorrow. Around 9-10 o'clock in the morning, it's already going to be north of 20 degrees. And then as we get towards the afternoon, it is reaching a high of 31 degrees. But once again, hot temperatures, that 31 degree mark, it is going to be sunny, no wind, and it's going to feel like it's 39 degrees.
Thanks, Khalil. Make sure you have that sunscreen this weekend. Well, the by-election may be over, but the work is just beginning. What those living in the PA and that area say they want to see happen at the legislature. We'll have more on that coming up next. Voters in the PA elected Jennifer Flett as their new MLA in a by-election earlier this week. Leaders there hope a new face in the legislature can mean a new approach to some local issues, including health care. CBC's Eric Westhaver reports.
July 21st was a big day for Jennifer Flett and the Manitoba NDP. Flett was elected as the next MLA for the northern riding of the Pas-Kamisak. But the balloons and props are put away, and soon it'll be time to work. Leaders in the PA have issues they want addressed, starting with healthcare. The hospital here has had issues with staffing and safety. A new clinic, named after late MLA Amanda Laughlin, will be built on this lot downtown, but it won't open until 2030. Leaders hope it can be done sooner.
We have let them know that, 2030 is too long. We need to be able to try and escalate that date the best that's possible for our community members.
Addiction is a major problem across the north. Robert Morales runs Oscar's Place, the local homeless shelter. He says that people in need more resources.
So what we do is I need support from the government, especially to end homelessness here up north or deal with it. Addictions here, we got not enough treatment centers or resources for addictions here.
Business leaders hope the province can help boost the local economy.
Someone we can approach, someone we can have conversation with, who can now hold our hands and go to the right resource or the right people that will help us in what we need.
Among everything else, the leaders want the new MLA to hear them out.
We want to be able to have a working relationship. We want to be heard, and we want our community members to be heard as well.
The next session of legislature opens in Winnipeg September 29th. Eric Westhaver, CBC News, the PA.
Dozens of Steinbach residents are concerned a proposed apartment complex will make their properties more prone to flooding. But City Council says the community desperately needs more housing. The issue came up at this week's City Council meeting. CBC's Christopher Garreau was there.
Dozens of Steinbach residents affected repeatedly by flooding flooded into City Hall for Council's last meeting. They're worried a new 6-story senior living tower will make their water woes worse. Meg Robinson brought a petition with 108 signatures. She lives nearby and says her sewer's backed up 5 times during rainstorms.
We can't get insurance anymore. We don't know if this is going to happen every year for the rest of our lives or if it's going to happen 10 years from now. We don't know because there hasn't been a fulsome study on the cause of the issue.
Other speakers described how overland flooding swamped their North Steinbach neighborhood over the last 2 Septembers. Deluges that were supposed to be once-in-a-century downpours.
I know the exact point water needs to hit on the road in front of my house. I know where it is and where I'll start flooding. It's stupid that I know that. It's sad that I know that.
Mayor Earl Funk insists the over $7 million in sewer infrastructure upgrades being built this year should end most flooding and sewer backups.
This will prevent flooding. It won't stop it completely because nothing's perfect. Nothing is perfect, and no city anywhere, no municipality anywhere can actually build a sewer system that will handle a 1 in 125 year rain event. It's just too costly.
Council went ahead with the variance, allowing Bridge Park Manor to build the 81-unit, 75-foot seniors housing complex here, citing the need for seniors housing. Christopher Garreau, CBC News, Steinbach.
It's a celebration of Manitoba's agricultural history. The Threshermen's Reunion and Stampede is underway in Austin this weekend. And as CBC's Chelsea Kemp explains, looking to our past can play a big role in shaping our farming future.
Tractor tug-of-war, blazing fast stooking, and threshing machines chugging along are heating up Austin's Threshermen Reunion this weekend. This year is bigger than ever, including the return of the Midway for the first time in more than 20 years. Executive Director Diane Kohler says it's weaving together the past, present, and future to get people excited about agriculture.
I want you to come learn about agriculture and meet the great rural people that are out here, dedicating hundreds of hours to making sure you have somewhere to come and learn and experience and learn about agriculture.
Third-generation volunteer Glenn Beamish still rides a tractor at the fair that he restored when he was 12. He wants the fair to inspire the next generation to see themselves on the farm.
This is one of the reasons I actually went into a career focused with ag, is because of this place. I grew up on a farm. This really cemented it. Seeing some of these technologies and equipment that have been around for 100 years or more is amazing.
West Burns' Carly Sneesby says her future is in livestock science, so she can help her dad on the farm. She loves having a weekend to celebrate agriculture.
I think it's good that a lot of people still want to do work on farms and stuff.
The Threshermen's Reunion and Stampede ends Sunday. Chelsea Kemp, CBC News, Austin.
In the middle is the
All right, well, as we mentioned, that heat, humidity has come back today, and we know that is going to stay with us through the weekend. It is a time to grab those sunglasses, the sunscreen. Make sure you're hydrated. Khalil Hassan Ali is in now for a look at just how long this heat is going to last.
And Brittany, we do have a warning from Environment Canada, a yellow warning for the heat that we not only saw today, but that we're going to be seeing through the weekend and through the start of the work week. So what is Environment Canada saying? Well, they're saying that there's going to be temperatures north of 30 degrees. Humidex values could be around the 40 degree mark. So that could be feeling like it's 39, but also 42. So very, very hot temperatures. There isn't going to be a lot of wind relief. So it's going to be calm wind. So it's just going to be sitting on top of us. As we go through the next couple of days, especially the weekend, we're going to notice that Saturday is going to be nice and sunny, maybe a little bit more unsettled as we get towards Sunday. But once again, the temperatures are still going to be very, very high, even with that unsettled weather come Sunday. So daytime highs for today, we did get up to 28 degrees in the city of Winnipeg as we were going towards Thompson, 18 degrees, but Winkler down in the southern part of the province, they were at 31 degrees. So very, very hot temperatures as you are going all around the province of Manitoba. As we're looking at the radar, you're going to see it's pretty calm for us as we're going through the rest of our Friday evening and through the start of our Saturday. Towards Grand River or Grand Rapids, there's going to be some active weather that does start to move in. You see it's through Saskatchewan through the overnight hours tonight. And then as we get towards about 10 o'clock in the morning, we're going to see some active weather come in once again around Grand Rapids. Towards Winnipeg, it is going to be high pressure, so that cloud cover is going to be to the north of us, and that's why that active weather is going to be coming once again for parts of the northern part of the province. In terms of active rainfall accumulation, it's not going to be a ton, 3 millimeters as we're going through most of Saturday, and Little Grand Rapids, they're going to get about 20 millimeters when all is said and done, but 0 as we go through the city of Winnipeg, so not too much that we do have to plan for. As we're going through the next little while, it is going to be very warm, once again, as I mentioned, and it warms up very, very fast. 19 degrees is going to be the temperature at 8 o'clock in the morning. As we go towards the noon hour, we're already going to be at 27 degrees. It's going to feel already like the mid 30s. And then as we get towards the hottest part of the day, around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, that temperature is going to be about 30 degrees. Humidex value, according to Environment Canada, that's going to be at 39. And we can expect similar temperatures and similar heat values as we go not only through the rest of the weekend, but into the work week.
All right, thanks, Khalil. The Winnipeg Fringe is no stranger to families in the audience or on the stage. That's happening this weekend, and we'll explain next. Stay with us. A popular outdoor soccer complex in South Winnipeg is getting a facelift. The government is spending $750,000 to help with upgrades at the Ralph Cantafio Soccer Complex. The money will be used to help replace the outdoor field pitch and lighting system. Officials say the funding will help attract major competitions and create opportunities for athletes and officials. At the Winnipeg Fringe Festival, families aren't just a part of the audience. Performers from the same family are proving they're just as present on the other side of the curtain. CBC's Alicia Wang has today's Daily Lift. Right there.
For these siblings, the Winnipeg Fringe is a family affair. Ella and Owen Stace are performing in 2 separate shows this festival, their second run together. Ella, the oldest, was the first to give it a go in Midnights 4 years ago.
I did 6 shows for that, and ever since then it's been something that I look forward to coming back to every year.
The love of acting extends beyond the festival. Owen and Ella have shared the stage alongside their younger brother in plays like Neverland.
Oh, don't go, Mother! Yes, don't go! Don't go and leave your father to go to the party all by himself.
They say working together has its ups and downs.
Mainly because specifically me, I annoy her. And sometimes she'll annoy me.
This is true.
How often does that happen?
Well, I mean,
on a daily basis.
The family connections go beyond the performers.
It's a wonderful day out here today.
Festival manager Tori Pop says she's got her mom volunteering as a result of her work with the event.
It's such a unique experience to be in a Fringe or go to a Fringe that it's natural for us to just pull in everybody that we care about to be a part of a festival that we love so much.
Pop says the festival reflects the closeness of the community.
100% of the box office goes to the performers. So I think families and everyone in Winnipeg loves to support each other, and that's what the Fringe is all about.
The siblings' joint Fringe run seems to mark a clear path forward for their youngest brother, who's waiting to become old enough to join.
I feel like he's definitely going to do Fringe.
He can't wait to do Fringe. He's 9 years old right now.
Though they're not performing together this year, the siblings say it'll be fun to get all 3 of them on the stage in the near future. Alicia Wang, CBC News, Winnipeg.
And there is still time to take on one of those Fringe plays. It runs through till the 26th. If you're heading outside this weekend, stay hydrated, stay safe. I'll see you back here Monday. Have a great weekend.